And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
Well, that's the second time they've gotten to Brady, and you've got to do it a variety of ways. You want your regular pressure. Sometimes you have to bring extra. But in this case, they got to him, and that just doesn't happen very often.
It's a rarity. He's just such a veteran. His pocket presence so good. But, hey, tip of the cap to the D. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now they'll run it to Scarborough. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Shaq Lawson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. McKenzie now to return it. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. This is Scarborough. John Simon in on the stop.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hey, Zoo. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, man, watch the boot. 58's the money. 58.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Now Scarborough. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Gostkowski the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Allen to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And now Edelman. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
49 the mic, watch 49. Check tight, check tight, check tight. Slam.
The drive starts with a run by White. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On play action, now Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. Dancing to his left. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. I got you. Hey, Echo.
On 3rd down, Allen. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he gets.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This one taken just inside the 10. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They try again with Scarborough. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 42. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Allen now on the sneak, and he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 38, Allen. And that is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Allen now to throw on 3rd down. Open man here is Foster. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
61, matchbox lights.
58. 58, come on. Watch the run.
It's Scarborough again. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Recon, 132 fighter.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Bills have taken the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Brady to throw. And this one brought in by Sanu. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. They'll run on first down. It's White. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing on first down is Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Kevin White, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Brady. He's got a man complete. 20, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Benjamin Watson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now Allen. Looking for White on the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Go, go.
Let him know.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Dorsett making the catch. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Hey, box truck.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Let's go on. No, 66, 72.
From the gun, it's Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady, it's caught. This is White. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, it's Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. On first down, Brady. Caught by Sanu. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing the...
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
58, right over there. Mike, 58.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And able to find John Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Allen now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
56, 56.
Check. Lucky.
Hey, Haywood.
From the gun, Allen. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. Hauschko with the extra point. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski, the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
6-6, pull it high.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
58, right over there.
Now Allen to throw again. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now Brady going deep here for Edelman. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Regular. Hey, Charlie.
Let's go, Heavy.
So the shotgun snap to Allen.
Give me some.
Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Gostkowski's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
19. Mike, 58, right there. I'm coming.
Throwing again on second down. Allen, now a desperation throw deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they?